On the edge of the big woods, Ely goes big for the arts. Theater, music, visual arts, it's all there. And one of the group's building arts opportunities in Ely is here to fill us in. Now, Sandy Brandley, thank you for coming down.
Thank you.
And Bob Meidel, yes, Meidel, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so here's the big question. Ely Greenstone Public Art, what's it all about?
Ely Greenstone Public Art is a group of people who got together to help provide art to children, to adults, and to the general public. So we provide programs for both kids and adults, and then we also promote community art projects, and we also try to support many other artists who have already made their mark.
It's a big deal, and it's important now probably more than ever.
It is no art in the schools anymore, and we try to fill that void. We also do some art ourselves for the community, murals in Ely.
Okay, and you said you were a potter as well.
I am, and my biggest accomplishment this past year, actually this past week, was to complete the children's art camp at the Miners Dry. And we had 50 children there who came to experience doing stepping stones, painting, ceramic tiles. They just did so much, and they loved every minute of it. It was just wonderful.
That's really cool. Now, Bob, I have to talk to you about big. When I was talking about big things, I think the Arts and Heritage Center is kind of one of the big projects that Ely Greenstone has taken on.
Yeah, that's the main thing I'm involved in right now. My role is to try and raise money to help work on that facility. Pioneer Mine has been abandoned since 1967, and the city of Ely and different people have taken steps to preserve part of it. We still have 3 buildings left. We have the Miners Dry, which is the place where the miners would dry their clothes at the end of the day. We have the Shaft House, which is the house at the top of the shafts where the miners and the ore would come up. And then we also have the Captain's Dry, which is a building that is in dire need of, it's getting to a point where we're either going to have to tear it down or preserve it. And so this entire site we're trying to turn into an arts and heritage center. Throughout the summer already on Tuesday afternoons we're going to have the heritage aspect open in the Shaft House, and so if you're in Ely on Tuesday you can stop in and actually see a display of the mine itself. The Miners Dry has been preserved, and that is where we have our art classes. Huge building, 150 feet long by 50 feet wide, where we have different activities in there. That's been preserved.
So is this all grant-driven, donation-driven? How do you even, I mean, when I said dream big, this is a big undertaking.
That is, grants are our primary source. We also raise money through Greenstone through our efforts there. We have donations. We have a volunteer group that's coming on board. We have people that support us in a lot of ways, but it is, because the money is so tight, it's really what we need. As an example, just to stabilize the Captain's House is about $200,000 to put a roof, windows, and doors on that thing.
And it's on the National Register of Historic Places.
Whole site, yes.
So hopefully that'll help you. Okay, Sandy, so we were talking about art camps, and we do have some pictures of art camp and some pretty happy and proud kids who participated. It was just last week?
It was this week. We finished on Wednesday afternoon. And so we had 50 children who came, and there were 8 different art activities. Some stretched over 2 days, some were completed in just 1 day. But the children got to the point that on the 3rd day, when they got out of their cars and were coming towards the door, it wasn't just walking, they were running to the building, which was wonderful to see.
And we talked about the challenges for the budgets in the school districts, making art even more important in the other places you can find it.
Yes, it has been very difficult, and we are extremely grateful to the Donald G. Gardner Humanities Trust for providing us with money for tables and for chairs and for some other things. We've also had some wonderful donations from the Arrowhead Regional Arts Council, and so we've gotten some nice funding from those organizations and from some others, and so that has been very, very important.
It does take a community to do community art,
yes,
which is pretty cool. But tell me a little bit about the juried art show coming up. Bob, I don't know, as a snow sculptor, I don't know if you have anything in the summertime juried art show, but it's pretty neat stuff.
No, I'm not participating as an artist, but I am there to help serve food. We have a big gala event that kicks that off, big fundraiser for Greenstone in particular, but it also, one of the things we've done with the show this year is we've extended the days. We have an opportunity for artists to present their work and sell their work, so professionals can make some money also, make art, you can make a living doing art.
Yeah, which is a big challenge for a lot of people. So what kind of response did you get when you said, okay, we're doing a juried art show? You know,
we've had great response from the community and from artists. As we've had Canadian artists come down and exhibit their work. I don't honestly know the number of artists, but I believe it was about 37 or 38 artists last year, and we're expecting a similar number this year. The cost of the gala that first night is $30 a person, and we also have the Taste of Ely, so all of the area restaurants bring in their specialty, and we offer those, and then people have an opportunity to just walk around and look at the art.
What a great way to toast the arts.
Yes.
And what a neat service in the community. So thank you guys.
Fun.
Yeah, thank you both, and I wish you all good things with the Juried Art Show and with your future endeavors with Ely Greenstone.
Thank you.
And safe travels on the way back. So thanks for
very
making the trip. You bet. Now, just a reminder, the Juried Show and Sale opens with a little wine gala on July 23rd, and the show is up and open for about a week.
Funding for the playlist is provided by the citizens of Minnesota through the Minnesota Arts and Cultural Heritage Fund and by viewers like you.